Hey everyone, it's Lissette here. Welcome to my channel. You guys, I know I've been away for 3 weeks, but I have a valid explanation. I did recently have foot surgery. Yes, it's on my foot. I could have definitely moved my hands around to create more content, but honestly, I was just strictly in recovery mode. I wasn't even thinking about doing any kind of nail designs or stuff like that. I was not in the mood, to be honest. I am going to do a dedicated video on the whole surgery process and all of that good stuff. So if you want to see that, make sure you are subscribed so you'll know when I upload it. But for today's video, I wanted to go ahead and do a nail design, a full nail design. I wanted to drop this before Thanksgiving, so that's why this video is going to be coming out, I want to say in the middle of the week. Literally just last minute I put this video. I'm editing this video, so I am like so behind on everything. I'm so glad to be back and finally creating some new stuff because I just feel a little bit more inspired. I am healed, thankfully. Well, I'm still in the healing process, but I feel so much better and I am able to focus on creating again. But anyway, as you saw, I measured out my nails. This was the non-C curve square tips. I'm gluing them down with my rubber base coat and I'm gonna cure that. I'm gonna flash cure that first and then I'm gonna cure that for a full 60 at my full size lamp. I do have a peel off base coat on, so that's why you didn't see me prepping my nails. But if you've been following me for a while, you guys should already know this is the process that I do. I do cover my full nail with my rubber base coat and then adhere my tips. This is how I do it. This is my process. And yeah, I don't use any air dried glue. This is Brown Orchid. I just literally realized I did not even go in with my base gel for the second time. Usually what I normally do is go in with my rubber base coat and apply that to the entire surface and then cure it. I guess I skipped it because I don't see it here. I didn't do it. It didn't even file. Yeah, you could definitely tell I was off doing this nail design because I skipped 2 steps that I normally do, and I don't know. Anyway, it turns out fine in the end, so that's all that matters. But I'm going in with Brown Orchid and I'm literally just covering the nail plate itself. I'm not going down to the tip because I want these to be clear. And I totally didn't even tell you the theme or my thought process when doing this. I want these to be an aquarium nail design. So we're going to have like these leaves inside, really pretty. I'm gonna go in with a couple of things. Actually, this was probably one of the easier nail designs, well, nail aquarium designs that I've done. I've had my fair share of nail aquarium designs. I do have a whole playlist if you want to watch that and see all the different themed nail designs that I've done, aquarium style. I'll link that below for you guys. But like I said, all I'm doing is focusing on my nail plate. I hate how my nail plate looks, so this is me just trying to cover it. I'm doing a very thin layer. I'm not trying to build any kind of bulk at all. I'm not trying to do an apex. This is literally just covering my nail plate because I hate how my nail plate looks. But once I do this, I do a full cure for 60 seconds. So this is what the nails are looking like after a full 60. I pulled out some transfer foil glue. This is by Set's Nail Co. And then these are the foils that I wanted to use. I've had these for years. I want to say, I'm not sure if it was either Shein, Amazon, AliExpress, Temu, I don't know. It was one of those companies that I bought it from. But I take that polish and I apply it on the top, on the entire surface. I cured it for 45 seconds because that's what it stated on the bottle. And I've used this bottle before. I've never had any issue. I only applied it to the ring first just to test it out. You're gonna see once I apply that foil and peel it away, it did not work the way it was supposed to work. It was still kind of sticky and it was patchy. The entire image did not pull away at all. So I don't know what was happening with it. The second time I did it, I cured it for 60 seconds. It worked better this time, but still it didn't fully, like the entire image still didn't come completely off. And each nail was like that. So I don't know if it was the gel. I mean, I've used this gel polish before. This particular transfer foil, I've never had an issue with it. So I don't know, maybe I was having a bad day that day, well, this nail day, but I honestly wasn't in the mood to struggle. So I just left it as is and I just kept on going. Kept applying that transfer foil where I wanted it, choosing different sections of the foil. I didn't want all the nails to look exactly the same, cohesive, but not exactly the same. So each nail was just a little bit different and placement wise. So yeah, you're gonna see I just keep going, rubbing it in, curing that gel. I wanna say 60 seconds. I kept going with the 60 seconds, curing it, placing that foil, rubbing it in until I felt that each section was rubbed in good and peeling it away. Like I said, the entire image didn't come off, but it was okay. I worked with it. It was fine. And as far as the color story, I did want to stick to the yellow and the reddish tone. And I did go back a second time and just spot place certain leaves just to try to do a fill-in. But this is what they are looking like. And I was pretty happy with the base of, you know, what the nails were looking like, considering I was struggling a little bit. From there, I went in with this polish. This is Warm Glow from Nail Reserve. And you're gonna see after I do this, I thought this was gorgeous, but I think where I messed up, I should have added this first and then place the foil. And because of that, you're gonna see after I add it, I end up wiping it clean. I ended up regretting it because I wasn't liking how it was looking. And because I didn't decide ahead of time what I wanted to do, instead of trying to go with the flow, yeah, I made myself upset and I just wiped it clean. So you're gonna see in a second me wiping it completely clean before moving on to the next step. I'm gonna go in with the same nail tips that I used in the last aquarium nail design I did. I was really liking how those were looking. So these are the E-Nail Couture, I think it's XXXL. Is it square tips or sculpted tips? I don't remember. I'll try to find it and link it. But this is me just measuring them out, and then I do have to go ahead and cut these down to size. And for these, I'm just literally measuring it, making sure it's fitting from sidewall to sidewall. I'm not trying to size up and I'm not trying to size down, if that makes sense. These are going to sit on the top of the nail, and this is what is going to create my tank. But once I got the sizes down, once I cut them down to the length that I need, I'm gonna go in with my Bling It No Wipe Rhinestone Gel. And this is what is going to help me create the tank. I'm applying that to the entire surface. Once I add a very thin layer, you're gonna see me take that tip, place it on top, line it up properly, and then I'm gonna flash cure that in place with my side lamp, and then I'm gonna do a full cure for 60 in my full size lamp. And the reason why I'm doing the gel on the entire surface is just so I have a one even consistent coat. I'm not gonna have any lumps inside the tank because these are really clear. Well, they're crystal clear. You're gonna see every little imperfection inside of it. So yeah, it's easier for me as well just to apply it to the entire surface, add that full cover tip, flash cure it in place, and this was perfect. The way I did it this time, last time I had like holes on the side where I had to fill it in. I had no holes. I did not have to go back to fix it, and I was so stoked. At this point, I think I was doing my nails for, I think I was at like the 25-minute mark at this point, which is pretty fast for me. It's actually super fast. When I do my nails, I take so long, 2 hours, 3 hours. This nail design was so fast for me. And I think it's also because I was trying to keep it really simple and I wasn't trying to get into my head with the whole process. But I did this whole entire set in less than an hour and a half. It was less than 1 hour and a half, I repeat, because usually this will take me more than 2 hours to do. But I was on beast mode with this nail design and it was coming out perfect in my book. This is what those are looking like. I was not mad. I had no holes or nothing. I thought it was perfect. So yeah, I did cure it for a full 60. This is what the side profile is looking like. But from here, we're gonna start filling these in and getting it all filled up. Before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my little end pieces. This is what is going to help me seal up the tank. All I do is apply 3 little strips of gel to like this paper thingy. I think this also I got from Temu. And I do 3 strips, I cure it in place, and then I cut down the little strips in half, which, you know, makes me have 6 pieces. Obviously I only need 5, but that 6th one, you know, I just have it lying around just in case I mess something up. But these are going to be my little end stoppers once I fill the tank. I pulled out these little paper images. These are like leaves. Again, I don't know, I think it was Temu or Amazon. These are holographic leaves. This one was definitely Amazon. I had this linked on my Amazon storefront, so I got that in orange and yellow or gold, keeping with the theme or the color theme. This syringe, again, I'm going to use to fill the tank with some baby oil. Got that from Amazon. And then these are like little tiny glass pieces. They have some weight to it, so I'm gonna put some of these in the golds and the rose gold just to make sure everything inside is going to be moving and flowing the way it should, because the paper ones do like to get stuck sometimes. So as you see, I'm just pre-filling in my syringe. This is a blunt syringe, and I got this as like a whole pack. There's like so many that comes with this. But again, I'm just pre-filling in my tank, and then I start going in and placing all of the different leaves that I want to place inside. I tried to stay with the orangey and yellow colors. I think I added like 1 or 2 green leaf in there just to try to switch it up a little bit. But for the most part, everything that I put inside was the yellow or orange colored leaf. From there, I go in, I start filling up the tank with the baby oil, and then I fill it all the way to the top. I try my best not to get a bubble, but I always ends up getting a bubble in the end. It's like inevitable. But I go ahead, I add more of my Bling and Noise rhinestone gel to that little end piece that we created, the little stopper. And I do struggle with this part only because since I already filled it with oil, my nail, I have to like keep it up so it doesn't spill out. But I just place that right on top, and sometimes there is oil around the perimeter, but Bling and Noise rhinestone gel just cures right through the oil. It's like the best thing, you guys. But anyway, I do cut down the perimeter a little bit so it's not too sharp and annoying when I do the rest of the nails. But I continue the same process throughout all of the nails, filling in the tank, putting my baby oil, putting the stopper with the gel, and then I do fully cure it for a full 60 seconds before doing anything else, just to make sure everything is fully hardened and cured. And you guys, I totally, completely, almost forgot. We are having a Black Friday sale. Yay! Finally, we're having another sale. So Black Friday, you can get 30% off your order. Use the code BF30 and you can save 30%. So happy shopping, you guys. I hope to see all of you guys order from my site, LGenPro.com. And if you guys want to see your ordered packs, just go ahead, leave a comment in the actual order form. And also let me know your Instagram so I can tag you and shout you out. But thank you so much for all of you guys who've already been supporting me since the beginning. You guys are bomb. I love you. And without you guys, I wouldn't be able to support my family. So thank you. All right, I'm gonna shut up and let y'all watch. This is me trying to like show y'all that they're moving, but from this angle, you can't really tell. From there, I'm going in. This is the fine tip drill bit, and I'm going around that bottom part, smoothing that end cap over, blending it into the nail. I was really careful. I think I was at 16,000 RPM when I was doing this. I'm going around the edge and I'm going underneath, making sure not to pop it. I was super nervous nerver. You hear me? I was super nervous doing it. I kept stopping, checking it, making sure nothing was open. But once I did one nail, you are going to see after I felt like I smoothed it out really close as much as possible, you're gonna see I go straight in with some shiny no wipe top coat and just clear coat the whole thing. I was so nervous because I felt like I was cutting it too close to the edge by filing it the way I did, but it made it look so good. Like that end piece looked so seamless. It looked like the perfect fish tank or aquarium, whatever the hell you want to call it. It looks so good. But every nail that I filed right after, I went straight in with that shiny no wipe top coat just to make sure no oil would spill out because I was so scared. But it came out so good in the end. I was so pleased with how this set came out. Also, I almost forgot, before I put the shiny top coat, of course you already know I had to go in and just clean it with my nail cleanser, and I also did the underneath side. For me, it just gave me a little bit of satisfaction that the entire perimeter, side walls, the free edge just had that extra seal of top coat. So it's just like a little bit of extra reinforcement. But again, once I did that, I cured it with my hand face up, and then I also flipped it over as well, just to make sure everything was fully cured on both sides. Even though it was, even though it is crystal clear and it, the light does penetrate through, just to ease my satisfaction, I just flipped my hand upside down as well, cured it again. Finishing these off with some bling, I took out my Bling It box. This is the Jet and Smoky Topaz box. Y'all already know we're gonna go in with the Smoky Topaz to stay within the fall theme. And then I took out some caviar beads as well as some cuticle bars just to give it a little extra gold oomph. Y'all already know me and gold. And to glue these down, y'all already know I'm going in with my Bling It No Wipe Rhinestone Gel. And for this, I'm just doing spot placement. Usually when I do my Bling It No Wipe Rhinestone Gel, I cover the entire nail. And I honestly didn't want to add another layer on top of these crystal clear nails because I felt like they were just looking perfect as is. And yeah, I just didn't want to add another layer on top of the entire surface. So again, I just did spot placement exactly where I knew the bling would go. And for the bling, I tried to keep it, I did keep it consistent across all of the nails, the same stones, same placement, and just pretty much keeping it pretty simple and standard basic to the T, where it was easy for me to remember what was what, just so I can run it across and keep repeating the design. But once I have them all on, I do go ahead and do one final cure for a full 60 seconds. And this is the final look. I am in love with how the bling looks on these nails. To be honest, that one large bling stone looks so good. And it flows, it moves. I'm so happy with how this set came out. Extremely fall, definitely a Thanksgiving set. Let me know what you guys think. Do not forget to shop my Black Friday sale that is going on right now at LGN Pro. 30% off when you use code BF30. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of these nails. This was really fun and easy to create, super fast as well. So I was really pleased with that. I hope you guys have a wonderful, blessed Thanksgiving. Stay safe, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Love you guys.